to Showdown of the Scouts. Today we're trying something new. I am a Flesh and Blood player, and I have been since July of last year, that is 2022. And I'm trying to become as competitive as possible, and I have been playing in both armories, of course, and skirmishes, and nationals, Battle Harden in Belgium, and ProQuest, our local ProQuest, in Haugesund. That went really well. I have been playing Fi for all of those. When we play Classic Constructed, I always play Fi. Well, I have been. And I've been playing, of course, the Fi with the Belittle package. I ran 3 red Belittles, 2 yellow Belittles, and 2 Minuism. One was in the main board and one was in the sideboard. And that was the deck that I won the ProQuest with. And this is the deck just rebuilt after the ban of Belittle. I won the ProQuest, got my PTI and the gold foil. The gold foil was the Dash shoes. Those are cool. They are off at grading now, and hopefully get a good grade. And in Nationals, actually that was another deck, an entire different deck. So I'm not going to talk about that now. That was more almost only Draconic cards. But in Belgium, I played the same deck that I did in the ProQuest, and I went 5-3. I was really happy with the ProQuest result, going 5-3 in my biggest, like, worldwide, if you can call it, event. I was really good. I am really happy. I met 5 Fis, and I won 4 of them. So 5 mirrors, I have some experience. Yeah, so let's just get into the deck. What I have in front of me now is the reds and the yellows in the main board. I run 3 of the Lava Bursts, 1 Razor Reflex, the cheeky Razor Reflex. I try to use it to finish my opponents, like to kill them, or to draw a card of the Mask, if I'm running Mask of Momentum, or want another hit effect. 3 snatches, because it's a snatch. It's awesome. 3 Art of War, and Light and Strike. These are really good into the Guardian matchups, and actually a Sailor matchup as well, because on Red in the Ledger turns, you can still deal 7 with 2 cards, which is pretty good. Rise from the Ashes. Some players play them, some players don't. I think they're a good addition to the deck, because you can get over the breakpoints or just deal extra damage with your Mounting Anger, for example. Yeah, so Mounting Angers, Blaze Headlongs. Did I talk about the Scar for Scar? 2 Scar for a Scar. Those are actually new. Those are in place of the red Belittles. So they're generics, but most importantly, they attack for 4. And occasionally have Go Again. If you have less life than your opponent, Scar for Scar has Go Again, or gains Go Again. And I have been noticing, like, through all my games and on all the events, that the attack that attacks for 4 is really good, because I always want to have them block with equipment or with 2 cards from hand if they want to stop all my damage, and that's really good. And with the 2 extra, I feel like against the blocking heroes, those are the attacks that makes it easier, or more, what can I say? Yeah, easier to deal with them, because they need to think about how they want to block them. I have 1 Phoenix Flame in the main board, 3 Ronin Renegade, 3 Brandwidth Cinderclaw, and 3 Rising Resentment. They are pretty basic. 3 Spreading Flames, Very good for the wide turns. And I have one yellow brand with the Cinder Claw. This is actually really good because sometimes when I want to pop my mask of the Pouncing Lynx, I have like a rupture card or a salty wound in my hand, but I don't have enough chain links to trigger off the rupture or to get value out of my salty wound. So sometimes I find this one just to get enough attacks, and on an after 4 turn that can do a big difference. 2 salty wounds because it's a finisher. If you play against Arachne, your Lava Burst is probably banished, so then you can play your salty wound. And that is the main board. I don't know how many cards, I didn't count actually. But this is the main board. And I run, let's move this up here. So, my blues. I run 3 Philosophist because of the 3 block and 0 for 2, which is really good. I run 3 Winds of Eternity. Before the ban of Belittle, I ran 2 and a Minnowism. So this is like my new Minnowism. It's just a 0 for 2, blocks for 3, which is really good. And this is another blue I put in. It's just a fine center, the same, 0 for 2, blocks for 3. Soulbit Strike, same, 0 for 2, blocks for 3. And the small Snatch, which is actually really good because, yes, it attacks for 2 and it only blocks for 2, but this also presented drawing cards, and surprisingly, a lot of people block these on turns they wouldn't really block, even though I have enough cards for Arsenal. They don't want me to draw for some reason. So Snatch is really good. I keep them in there because they work. They really do. Yeah, so that's the main board. I run 6, 7, 10, 13 blues in the main board. And I have 2, 2, and 2 in the sideboard, which I side in whatever matchup I have. The reason I run the Cinderskin Devotion, this is also like sideboard blues, but they work a lot of times in the Spreading Flames turns, or if you have to use a blue, sometimes this is good to extend the chain link. So in the beginning I was trying to run only 0 for 2s, but actually I like this one as well. This runs with me into the Ninjas, Energy Potions into Wizards, mostly Icelander, and I run them in Kano too. Yeah, so that's the blue. These are also in the sideboard. I just had to bring them in talking about the blues in my deck because normally it's 15 and not 13. Blues. When I present my deck, there's normally 14 or 15 blues. So, into the sideboard. The blues, already told you about them. The race package is 2 Phoenix Flame, because I run 3 Flame Call Awakening, and I run 2 of the Rise from the Ashes. So the extra Phoenix Flames helps me with the game plan I have. And the last Spice, so Scar for Scar and Burn Away, is my replacement for the red Belittles. And I also have 2 more blues in the main board because I've removed 2 yellow Belittles, which helps me find the resources I need. So those are the changes, not really big, but this burn away is the extra spice in my deck. I was thinking about it in the beginning, is it really a good card to run? Because you have to banish your Phoenix Flame, and if you don't have a Phoenix Flame you want to banish, this is just a 0 for 2. But every situation I have this in my hand, it's amazing. I can start it. It's a 0 for 4 if I choose to banish the Phoenix Flame with Go Again. And sometimes that's like just what I need to have a big and powerful turn. Start with 0 for 4, and most likely I will find or have a Phoenix Flame extra in my graveyard. Normally I start my turn with playing a Burn Away if I only have a Phoenix Flame, and then a Flame Call Awakening to retrieve another one. So I always have one in my graveyard and one in my deck, normally. So this has been really good. The Scar for Scar, yeah, it can be tricky because it's not draconic and it doesn't have natural Go Again, but I haven't run into any problem yet. It works great. 0 for 4 is always nice. And sometimes it has Go Again, and if they don't, I save them until the end of the chain. So those are a nice addition to my deck. I'm not going to say my deck is better now than before, but I'm comfortable with the deck. It's really nice. And yeah, so this is the race package. Trying to go wide, trying to go fast. And the blocking package, as I call it, is 3 sinking blows, 3 sink blows, and 3 command and conquers. You know why? I run them into Dorinthia, I run them into Guardians, and I have tried it into Rangers, but I try to outrace them instead. That's what I like, to race. So yeah, that's the cards in my deck. It's quite ordinary, if you could say, but it's been working out good. I'm really comfortable with this deck, and the new additions, like I was on the fence about adding these and what I should add instead of the Belittles and the Minnoisms, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really happy about it. I might change it, I might not. I'm invited to the Pro Tour. I really want to go. I hope I can make it. It's expensive to travel from Norway, but if I can, I really want to, and I probably have to see on my deck list if I have some changes I want to make. But for now, it's doing really good. I enjoy it in our local community. And I want to talk a little bit about my equipments, because that has changed a lot lately. Not like the equipment had changed, but how often I play them. So before, this was my regular loadout. I would run Mask of Momentum and Tunic, Tiger Stripe Shuku, and the Scalers into every match I could. I really like the Tunic and I really like the Mask of the Momentum, but nowadays I almost only use Mask of Momentum into Drumai, and if I for some reason know that some people or some decks are not going to block at all, I run Momentum. But the most important part of the mask is in the mirrors, actually. And when I was in Belgium, I found out that if you go second, like you want to do, then you have the momentum. Like you're starting with the momentum. So then you use the pouncing links to force extra damage and to kill them as fast as possible. But if you have to go first, I play the Mask of the Momentum to regain the momentum. If they don't block, I get an extra card every turn, and that can be enough to change it around. And in Belgium, it helped me with drawing the cards I need to actually get the advantage and gain the tempo. So That's really important. And I also play with the furnace into the mirror, because it's really good to block 2 and block 1 when you need it. And sometimes you use the ability to get a resource or 2. Don't use them that much, but yeah, it's good. It's a good equipment. So tunic goes into Icelander and into Kano, so wizard. I always run the Ember Blade, and I have tight flippers for Arcane Barrier, Nullrun Gloves, and Nullrun Robe. If I will go into Kano, I run all 3. And into the what is it called? The Rune Chants and the Rune Blades. I used to run these into Briar, but I don't anymore. I run these because you're going to outrace them, and then you can't use your cards on pitching them away. But in Viserai, who's mainly a lot of rune chants, I use the tight flippers, because sometimes there can be rune chants or arcane damage that is really important to prevent. Like, I don't remember the name of the cards, but they can discard cards if they have done arcane damage. And that's why I run this into Viserai, but with this loadout. Yes. So I think that's it. I run the Searing Ember Blade, and I have the Tunic and Furnace, Snapdragon and Tight Flippers, Tiger Stripe, Nullrun, and the masks. Yes. That's my deck. I hope you liked it, and maybe get some tip on how to build your fight deck. I think I mentioned it's a fight deck. Yes, it is. Hiya! Okay, so let's see the deck in action. I will go first and draw up to 4. I'm running my race package, and this is my equipment. The Asela match. I want to race her out. So I will start off with a brand with Cinderclaw coming in for 3. Block 3. And then I will attack with an Enlightened Strike, tuck a card, and choose +2. Cool. And I will Arsenal. Close the combat.
Get rid of a knock.
Hey! That's very good. Removed one way to find the red in the ledger.
Take a tunic.
Yeah.
Run trouble. Knock. So that's only for 2.
Oh yeah. But oh no. No blocks.
No blocks.
No reactions. I'll take 2.
Cool. I'll play a knock. Find the right on the ledger.
Yeah.
Reload from the knock. Activate the Asela. So that's only for 5, but dominated.
I really don't want to lose my equipment this early. But I think I have to. I will block 6. because I had no 3 blocks in hand.
Good.
I'm not sure about that. Okay, so our Rising Resentment coming in for 3 damage.
Block 3.
Okay. A Flame Call Awakening, pitching the blue snatch. And since I have played a red card, I can find a Phoenix Flame.
Block 3.
And this is also a good way to get a second Phoenix Flame in my graveyard if I want to play Burn Away. And here's a Phoenix. Oh, 2 yellow Deadeyes.
We only come in yellow.
Oh yeah? Cool. So 2 Deadeye. I will attack you with my Searing Emberblade for 3.
2.
My Phoenix Flame for 1.
Take 1.
Activate 5. Phoenix Flame to hand. Coming in for 1.
Take 1.
Okay. Let's just place that here as well. Draw up to 4. And your turn.
Arsenal and pass. Well, take Tunic, then Arsenal and pass.
Very well, very well. I will play Spreading Flames. Pitches Orbit Strike. Coming in for 3.
Any reactions?
No.
I'll take cover.
Okay. Are you gonna reload?
No.
No.
Can't.
Fine. No reactions from my side either. I will come in for 3.
I'll take 3.
And I will activate my Phi, since I have 2 Draconics. That will cost me 1. 3 by Phoenix Flame. Coming in for 2, because it's buffed from the Spreading Flames.
Take 2.
And then a Snatch for 4.
Take 4.
Okay. No reactions. Draw a card. Arsenal, your turn.
Very nice. I will take Tunic. I will play Read the Glide Path. Leave that on top. I will activate Death Dealer. Read the Glide Path. Put a fatigue shot and a card. I will play Read the Glide Path. I will play Nimblism.
Okay.
I will use fatigue shots to make most useless arrow I have against Ninja. But it comes in for 13. That's always nice.
So that says that my base is halved.
Yes, on the first attack.
Okay.
Rounded.
So I need to grab the opportunity I have. But I will actually... block 3.
Cool. Take 10.
Take 10. though it's not what I intended to do, I will because the fatigue shot is active. I will play Rise from the Ashes, collect the Phoenix Flame, which would come in for 3, but now comes in for 2.
Yep. Oh, block 2.
Yep. I will come in with a Hedgehog for 4.
I will block 4.
Okay. Attack for 3, pitching my Philosophist. Activating 5. Coming in for 1.
Take 1.
On hit,
yep.
I will crack my Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. Look for attack with power 2 or less. And that will be a Lava Burst that I blocked away. And I may play it this turn. That's coming in for 5 damage.
Take 5.
I will Snapdragon Scaler it as an attack reaction to give it go again. And then Snatch for 4.
Take
4. On hit, draw a card, which fits nicely in my arsenal. I was going to placing Hedgehog for 7, but half down, it wasn't as attractive. Okay.
I'll start with the Ravenous Rabble.
Yeah.
That is for 4.
Nice. I will take no blocks.
Cool.
Take 4.
Use the Tunic.
Yeah.
To pay for Death Dealer. Drill Shot. Draw a card. Play Release Attention. So can't play Defense Reaction from my side.
Okay.
Drill Shot. 7.
And you can put the minus counter.
If it hits, yes.
Yeah.
I can kill your Flame Scale.
Yes. No blocks.
Cool.
Take 7.
I put the -1 counter on the Flame Scale.
Flame Scale, go bye-bye. 15 life.
Your turn.
Okay. Spreading Flames for 3.
Cool. Reactions?
No.
Feat Foreseen. Up. Up. Bottom.
Okay. And I will play my Searing Hammer Blade, coming in for 3.
Block 3.
Yes. I will play a Burn Away for 5, because it gets +1 from Spreading Flames, and I will banish a Phoenix Flame.
I'll take 5.
Yeah. I will then activate 5. Get a Phoenix Flame. That will cover in for 2, because of my Spreading Flames.
Take 2.
Coming in for 4 with a Snatch.
Take 4.
On hit, draw a card. Very nice. And I will close. Draw up to 4.
7. Lightning Strike.
Okay. I will take 7. And I think I'm lucky because the Assailer doesn't get too much disruption. as a fight, I want to just take what I can, and as long as it's not going to disrupt my turn, we're fine with that. Okay. Mounting anger for 4. If it hits, I can banish a 0 cost and give it +2, +1.
Block 4.
Okay. Then attack with my Searing Ember Blade for 3, using my resources.
Block 2.
I will then activate 5, which costs 1, because I have only 2 Draconic Chain Links to get my Phoenix Flame to my hand. Now come in with the Phoenix Flame for 1,
I'll take 1.
and then my Enlightened Strike for 7, tucking a card.
I'll block 2.
Okay.
GG.
GG. Was it the instant in your hand? Yep. The memorial ground.
That's why I only rolled 2.
Yeah. It's the instant. So, oh, you actually only run 2 of them.
Yes.
So you get to see my burn away in action, and I thought it went really good. And I was thinking about tucking my Phoenix Flame, but I didn't have lethal. So I wanted to save this for the end, which was really good because I had a card I wanted to tuck that didn't have a go again. So that's the way we finished with Phoenix Flame, Enlightened Strike, instead of just throwing out 1 when you only can do 1 action. So yeah, that was the game, that was the deck, and I hope you liked it and learned something. And maybe you want to tune your own fight deck. Okay, thank you for joining, and see you next time. Goodbye. Remember to like and subscribe and all the good stuff, and hug your mom. Bye.